quickly. So the gate has been dropped. The countdown's going in the SRL room. We're about to see these runners go off here real soon. And yeah, hopefully they get some magic to support this mage-heavy comp, or else we're gonna have a little bit of a slog starting out.
And they're off, and we're gonna check white magic. Oh, white magic here first, or black magic, fire 3 and zap. Good spells to pick up.
Yeah, Fire 3 is a huge sweeper spell for early game and all the way middle through end game. And with us doing Earth Flags, ooh, we got Heal 3, already learnable by Red Mage and White Mage, and Wall post-promotion for the Red Wizard and Knight. Get that Wall into White Mage right now, though. That's really good magic.
And Fog 2 as well, that's a nice pickup if you don't see Invis.
Absolutely. Fog 2, one of the little underrated defensive spells that you can use to keep your party going whenever you're in the Temple of Fiends. Like you said, you don't run across Invis in the early levels. I'm laying on some Absorb. So, we're going Ganonagonewild Wild quickly out of Canario. We got a timer, hasn't really started on our screen yet. I don't know if we can get that timer going. But, we got some bones outside, got a little decent run. Not the best, but a decent run up the Canary Castle, so we might be able to take advantage of that with some safe scumming for the seed. There's our timer. And I like that jkoper bought a few tents here. He's going to tent right outside of Temple of Fiends, just in case he wipes to something nasty in here, which Ganonagonewild already lost his fighter and is about half HP on his mages. Ooh. Silver Bucket isn't the best, but the Absorb it gives the fighter at this level of enemies is enough to really drastically throw that damage down and keep them alive.
I think the biggest thing they're hoping for right now is a good 2,000 gold chest here early, so they don't have much trouble picking up them early spells.
Oh, there it is. They got more than that. They got about 12,000 gold, just shy of it, in those boxes on the top. So they're going to be ready to go for magic into almost all the way through Elfland.
This encounter table's looking pretty heavy in the middle.
Yeah, this is one that I wouldn't like to be playing with. The encounter table is pretty hard to work around getting a good run, which means you're not going to see a lot of safe scumming, and you're going to see different encounter tables on these characters going into different dungeons. Ganonagonewild will be the first to go back out. Oh. Did he run out of the magic charges? He might have. Because those unrunnable creeps I saw, plus the big packs, I wouldn't be surprised. Decides to bring up his fighter.
Looks like jkoper's making some tough decisions here on this unrunnable creep.
Yeah, the unrunnable creep probably what drains some of the Fire 3 casts out of Ganonagonewild, but jkoper looks like he's got one in the tank to take out Garland here. Hopefully this one he has in his red mage rolls high enough. We'll just reset out and try again, I'm sure, if it doesn't. Well, that's definitely good. 198 takes Garland down. We're going to get our first look at what the Royals give us. Ooh, early canoe. And a rod. Okay. Super Pleb, what do you feel about getting canoe early in this flag set?
It means I don't have to check marsh, which is nice, but that could put my canal at the bottom of ice, in the bottom of volcano, so it's all gonna come down to how they route this out after the biggie check.
Yeah, and you know, you say you don't have to check the marsh cave, but I commentated a race earlier today that had canoe early, that had canal and marsh cave. So it could be still a place we end up going to. Ganonagonewild following shortly behind jkoper as jkoper does some item shopping. Gonna check out what's in the weapon shop. Not a lot of good. And armor? Chains and silver, that's not bad. Definitely buy the chain, maybe buy silver on your red mage. But I would do what he did and just kind of rely on the chain for now. Finish up some magic shopping that he wasn't able to afford on his first trip around. And pick up Zap, not a bad call. You only have Fire 3 on the Black Mage, you might want to have something else for Volcano.
Something for Waterfall as well with the Mud Goals.
Yeah, that Zap can come in really handy on a lot of enemies in this game. Metal Slimes and Sky are also kind of susceptible to Zap. At that point, you might as well throw a Fire 3 at him.
Yeah, it looks like Ganon's going to be the first to provoke her.
Yeah, Ganon moving quick. He was the first out of Canary. He did have to walk back and get more magic charges and go back to Temple of Fiends. But first out of Canary to go to get Temple of Fiends, and first out of Canary to go to Boca. So kind of moving fast here.
Unrunnable Shark and Red Sahag, and Fire 3 is going to make it a struggle.
And also unrunnable Big Eye or Odd Eye and Sahag pack on jkoper. So the sailing the seas could be super annoying if we don't have a good reset run. Ganon's Gone Wild does make it Provoca. Gonna check out the magic shops first. Got the money, so not a bad idea. Quake, Quad X, and Confuse are of note in the Black Magic shop. Like he's picking up the Quad X, I'd probably pick up the Quake as well, but let's check what the White Magic has. Maybe a Fatal land here. No Fade. We do get Invis 2 and Heal 2. Harm 2 could be something the White Mage could use. So, you know, not the worst selection.
No, it's very viable, especially with the Quake being in black. That helps out a lot with a lot of your undead packs, zombies, geists, mummies.
Yeah, many of the undead enemies in this game are very susceptible to the Quake spell, so gonna be very useful. Again, if we go into Marsh, it'll be something we can lean on a little bit. And now Ganon's Gone Wild gonna do pirates. Ooh, we find the bottle for sale in the item shop for jkoper. Might pick it up, it's pretty cheap, and you don't need it right now, so maybe not. By the time you need that, you should have the airship, so it might just be a good idea to keep that in your back pocket for now.
Yeah, I would agree. And we get the chime from Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky giving chime. You know, that's one location once we get out Inner Sea that's opened up to us now that could have something. But here's my favorite game, predicting where the canal is. Where do you think, Real Super Pleb?
I'm gonna say it's in the bottom of ice.
That's a pretty nasty call. That's kind of rude. You're gonna make the runners go all the way through Ice Cave at low level, possibly. We do have Fire 3, which plays nice there, though. I'm just gonna go with the numbers game and say it's in Volcano Armory.
Now that won't matter because they do have the canoe, and if they get the floater from Crescent Lake, then it won't be such a big deal to find that canal. But I think they're gonna check Matoya's.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to check these easy right there at the entrance boxes, Matoya's and Dwarf Cave. Could hit the canoe, or the canal pretty easy right there, or something just as good. But Matoya just looking like, yeah, a couple grand and a cap. Ganon's Gone Wild's gonna keep that cash though, which I don't blame. Canoe makes the trip out of Matoya's and into Matoya's a little bit faster.
And it looks like he's probably going to go down and check level 3 next. But he could also go check dwarves right away, but I think I would go down and do my level 3 spell check, but
yeah, it depends on how much cash I have at the time, and these runners should have a good amount of cash right now. I would definitely check at least level 3 in Elfland. jkoper takes a reset to Hydra's punching out some of his teammates, and I just noticed that jkoper bought 70 tents, and I'm kind of feeling like he's coming at me with that, because I tend to buy tons of save items in one go. There's a silver dagger in a house, which is reset worthy on Ganon's Gone Wild, so the Dwarf Cave and Matoya's was not our answer for where the canal is right now.
So now they're going to be looking marsh, volcano, ice.
Yep. And jkoper first is going to go to Crescent Lake and see what the Crescent Lake old men have. Ganon's Gone Wild, meanwhile, is going to stop in Elfland first and check the magic shop. Ooh, a crown. So that's something we could double back to and check to see what that turns into.
Yeah,
and level 3 has Warp. Brack's pretty good. Lock 2. Yeah, I would definitely make sure to come here first before going Ice Cave.
Looks like Life and Life 2 ended up in level 6.
Ooh, and we have Red Mage learnable Exit, so that White Mage not going to be necessary for Exit, not going to be necessary for Wall later, not going to be necessary for the Heal 3. I don't know how much longer we're going to hold on to this White Mage.
At this point, given the White Mage a dirt nap would probably make the seed go by a lot faster.
It would give you more experience on your 3 Light Warriors that aren't down, which makes the game a little bit easier as you go through it. I tend to try to keep my White Mage alive if I know I'm going Ice Cave early, or I know I'm doing Marsh at a kind of low level. I try to keep my White Mage alive to get through those tougher dungeons, and then after that, I make the decision to stand them off.
Not much in level 4, just Lock, Saber, and Ice 2. Kind of a bust.
Yeah, Lock might be good. Ice 2 is something else you can use, but not a great sweeper. And now Ganon's Gone Wild's going towards the Crescent Lake to get the crown. I like that jkoper decides to check what this crown turns into.
And he gets
Yikes.
the Thor hammer.
Oof. Well, we're not bailed out with an easy floater.
No, we're not. Now it's just it just depends on who's going to take the gamble: Marsh, Ice, or Volcano.
jkoper opting to use Fire 3 on Astos. Oftentimes, in these flags particularly, Astos can, and very well does, roll under 300 HP, so when you have Quad X like these runners do at level 2, you can just throw that Quad X on Astos first turn and usually get them killed. But you know, the Thor Hammer is not great as it is as a key item progression. It is something that the fighter or White Mage could do in combat right now that's pretty helpful.
Now if you're up here at... Oh, no, never mind. I spoke too soon. I was gonna say if you're up here, you've got your Thor hammer from Astos. Are you gonna go down and check Marsh just based on proximity, or are you gonna maybe go somewhere else?
Man, at this point, I don't think I would. I think I would go back to Volcano. But it's a very logical play to do. I mean, they do have Warp and Exit, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Warp out of top marsh, Exit out of bottom marsh. Trolls look like they're not going to be susceptible to Quad X. I like that Ganon's Gone Wild searching for some levels here outside of Crescent Lake.
Just trying to find that Pede fight.
Yeah, the coveted Pede fight outside of Crescent Lake is amazing for early level grind. He's going to settle for some bowls and a troll. Troll probably in Quad X range now. So we get some mages on maybe level 6. Yeah, get them up to level 6. So now we can use level 3 charges pretty well.
It looks like jkoper didn't take the early Matoya's check. He's going up now, and he's going to be a little disappointed when he finds out it's not what he's looking for.
No, unfortunately, it's not going to be what he's looking for, but it's something that Ganon's Gone Wild has done. So now both these players have done both checks almost, except for Ganon's Gone Wild still has the crown. He hasn't gone back to turn that in. And Ganon's Gone Wild's again kind of settling on these not as great as Pede's EXP packs, but at level 6, anything will get you a level.
You know, how far would you take this grind? 7 or 8?
If I'm going into Volcano, if I have an exit charge on my White Mage, I feel good enough to check Armory Floor. And while I'm checking Armory Floor, I'm more than likely going to be able to kill something or find a tile that I can kill and get a couple more levels. I would recommend having a house going this route though, so you don't have to go back to Crescent Lake after this. Oh, he has 2, that's good.
And who knows, he could find an excellent grind tile or get annihilated walking in the front door. It should be I wonder if he's going to check the hairpins first or if he's going to run straight to the armory.
Depends, let's see. Kind of, once you check this middle box here, you kind of feel like I've already walked halfway, I might as well check the other ones too. Ooh, but these Argoyles have paralysis touch. Yikes. They're already annoying enough, now you're going to get weighed down by their paralysis.
Oh, that is not an encounter I'd like to see ever.
No. The Argoyles are probably one of the worst encounters you can get in this Flora Volcano. Our Hydra's good EXP, usually quad X range. But I think right now we're just on info. Get away. Pure Potion. Resets out. So nothing in the first 3 boxes there. Didn't check the long out of the way box. Might skip it. There's those annoying Argoyles.
Yeah, that's at least it's only 2 this time.
They're just aiming for that second slot. I love the heal 3 spam. That's why you brought your White Mage. Get use of it. Uh-oh. Iguanas have Poison Stone. We got 2 softs, that's all we can afford to use right now. Hopefully we don't run into that again.
Well, silver armor, heal stick, some gold.
I'm gonna throw the cheeky quad X on this R-Hydra. Something I would try. I like it. Using the heal 3s, not the pure pots. It's a smart play. So far, we're just getting a little mediocre things out of this armory. We got a silver armor earlier, but the rest of this gear and money has just kind of been lackluster. Ooh, now I was in my mind thinking, what would be a wonderful tile to see with Fire 3 as your main damage?
And this is the ideal tile.
This or Metal Slimes, and this is a good consolation prize because those Fire Wolves or Frost Wolves go down real quick to Fire 3. Ooh, but the Frost Giants seem to have a lot of HP. That 294 on top of the first hit didn't take it down.
Ooh.
Gets a quad X on the second one that got the high hit. Hoping that Red Mage doesn't go down in this fight. Gonna throw a heal 3, good call. Big Fire 3. This one probably will do the trick. Not. Wow, these Frost Giants are very beefy. Probably around the 700 HP range. Should be quad X range right now, though.
That's what you don't want to see when you get a tile like this.
There it is. Yeah, unfortunately, I'd say the Frost Giants are too beefy to run on that tile and grind a couple times. But taking the one he did, getting 8 and 9 on some of his party members, big boost, big boost. More charges is going to get you a lot further at this point. Peds. I didn't see if jkoper tried quad Xing this Ped. I don't know if they're naturally in quad X range or not. Oh my goodness, and ganonagonewild is going to try to grind this tile one more time. He's got the charges, he can exit out if he survives.
He has
Frost Giant's not hitting all that hard.
He does have the 2 houses to back up and come down and dive earth.
And that's what I love about this play by Ganon's Gone Wild is he has the houses. He's got good reason to do this. He's not going to have to run back to Crescent Lake, and this is going to make whatever he decides. He could go deeper into Volcano after this because of these levels, which would be an amazingly cheeky play to get maybe that canal. Oh, good. He gets another fight out. Brings this party up to 9 and 10. That's very good for right now. Gonna exit. Yep. I'm not sure if he actually opened that box next to the tile, though.
Oh, he didn't take the house.
Did not take the house. Maybe he says, all right, Ice Cave time. Oh my gosh, if he does, this Ganon's Gone Wild person is playing pretty loose and fast. I love it.
Oh yeah, the Ice Cave play. He does have warp.
I like this. I like this aggressive play by Ganon's Gone Wild. Playing like a real pro.
You know, I can't fault him for making this play either. You didn't see anything in Armory floor, so you know you might as well go to your an incentive location instead.
Absolutely, and you got warp to make this a one stop or one circle trip. You are probably going to full clear the whole thing, but you also have exit to one. You open those 3 boxes at the end. You don't have to run to the staircase. You can just exit out. So this makes the trip a lot safer. Ganon's Gone Wild, doing good plays. Love it. Now let's see if the Ice Cave has some nastiness waiting for us, though. Hate to see it if it does.
Unrunnable R-Bones, they probably got something very nasty on them.
R-Bones are like the worst of this whole Ice Cave because they always have such high HP. They come in a big pack. They can usually hit you decently hard, and yeah, they could roll something bad. Ooh, and there's a white shirt that the Ganon's Gone Wild did not pick up on top of the armory, those 2 connected boxes.
jkoper's also leaving.
And the Wraiths are getting ambushed in and punching down on the team here. Not looking good. Ooh, there goes the Black Mage, there goes the Knight. Does he continue this dive or does he reset? Yeah, that's a reset. I would probably do the same thing.
Did I see a slain at the bottom of there and not a terminated?
I saw damage kill, I think. Yikes, it's looking like these Wraiths are high ambush rate. That's 2 times you've seen him and 2 times he's been ambushed. And yes, the stun touch attached to him makes him a little scary in that regard. Yeah, there's another ambush with a Wraith and 3 images.
Images
I'd like to see the heat, though, at this point. You'd rather see the heat than the punches. Good old Fire 3 should do the job. No, of course. Final Fantasy special right there. Final Fantasy still all but one and run away. These Wraiths.
They hit so hard.
Yeah, they hit hard. Yeah, like I've said before, the high ambush rate. I love the safety play of throwing heal 3 out in combat here. Might get it off and it might matter.
Well, that's something I don't like to see when I'm healing up in a pretty rough ice cave like this to only have 27 heal pots left.
You could definitely make it through at these levels with that many, but it's not what you want to try to do. That's absolutely true. There's one. TNT, so that's a turn-in we can do on the Inner Sea. Oh, I thought he was going to exit out. I was like, oh, this guy's playing real loose. Oh, and the rock golems ambush him on the trap tile. But they take out the white.
Ooh, he gets away.
Ooh, alright, so now you lose your white mage, you get a little more scared. You don't have your heal 3 spams as much right now. Oh my gosh, Ganon and Gone Wild playing safe and skipping the unknown tile with the 2 box room.
I agree.
I love it. I think it's smart.
Yeah, it's much better than hitting another trap tile and getting killed.
Yeah, and you know, not a lot of us players are, what do you say, open enough in mind to do that. We kind of commit to a dive. We put our head down and say, we're going through that tile no matter what to see what's in there.
And that usually doesn't always turn out very well.
No, especially in Ice Cave. Ice Cave tends to be the most punishing for that attitude. We are getting down to single-digit heal pots, but we are getting close to the end. These Frost Dragons oftentimes roll in quad X range, so that's an option if we don't want to run from them.
Oh,
6
jkoper.
box room. Probably only going to check the 5 boxes that don't have a tile. Oh, look at that! Gold bracelet's huge right now. House. Uh-oh.
He's warping out.
And then warp out, probably use a house and come back in. Maybe. No. Oh. Alright, Ganon's Gone Wild is going wild and skipping about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes in Ice Cave.
That could be a deadly mistake if Canal's down there.
Yeah, he's playing super fast and aggressive right now. It could very well be deeper in the volcano too. We've got lots of boxes down there past the first floor we haven't opened.
And jkoper's having a much rougher time of Ice Cave than Ganon's Gone Wild has.
Yeah, Ganon's Gone Wild got a kind of a break and got through the first 2 floors and was able to get down to that drop down, but jkoper tending to not have that nice play and that nice luck. So Ganon's Gone Wild, more than likely going to turn in this TNT. Hope it's a floater. Maybe buy more magic.
Yeah, a key. I mean, a key wouldn't be a bad item to get either.
Yeah, no, a key. At this point, you're pretty safe to go into Marsh Cave too. I mean, you kind of eliminated the possibility of where the box of the canal is to a reasonable number that Marsh makes sense. Ganon's Gone Wild playing aggressive and fast, but at the same time safe. Not forcing the dive to go further when he has no way of healing, no way of getting through fights. I really respect what he's doing. It's a good balance. Oh, and he hasn't turned in his crown yet, so he doesn't know this is TNT. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Or, sorry, Thorhammer. He kind of pauses like, hey, I didn't want that Thorhammer.
If I've been where he's been and haven't checked crown yet, I would reset out of that and head immediately up to TNT.
It's very... It would be a little optimization for time, but the Thorhammer could be useful here, so we might hold on to that. Ooh, look at the tile in front of the box. jkoper finds Spectres and Geists. With Paralysis Touch Geists with multiple hits. Thorhammer goes out though, takes out the Spectres, takes out the Geists, both with very low HP. He finds and grabs his TNT. 30 heal potions, so he is also kind of low here.
I like it. I like all the lack of safety in these dives.
Yeah, they're kind of really playing gambly. Does not get Rock Golem ambush. Gets away no damage, so he could go probably deeper here. And jkoper also opts to not risk that tile. Oh, and he did get a key. Ganon's Gone Wild has opened up many more free boxes. Let's see if this pays off for him.
Oh, nice flame armor. That's a good piece of early. A katana, money sword. That's nice. And some more gold and an opal shield.
So he's getting money. He's getting gear. This is at least paying off and making the dives he has to do later easier. He could really balance out. I would maybe throw that. I would throw the silver on the red mage and the gold bracelet on the black mage, and you got a lot of absorb on all your characters. Uh-oh. The tile that Ganon's Gone Wild avoided was 3 ghosts.
Oh no.
We do have Fire 3, but it did not go out first. We failed to run. Oh, we got him down with the black mage, though. Cabin. It was all for cabin. And jkoper, same as Ganon's Gone Wild, leaves the same boxes unchecked. Crazy.
After seeing those ghosts, I don't blame him. Oh, and
Oh, look at this tile with Fire 3.
if you can clear this tile,
Oh, and the whiz vamps are kind of low. Use your Thor hammer, buddy. This is not a bad place to park outside of and drop a couple houses.
oh, and it's only taken 3 charges to clear for that much XP.
Yeah, this is pretty good. He's got 2 houses. He's using some heal potions. He's gonna have to restock those anyways, so it doesn't matter to burn them. Gonna try at least one more. There you go, Thor hammer. Get some extra chip out. Could have used a heal 3 on the red mage. Kind of think he forgot about that. Oh, good damage from that Thor hammer. Uh-oh,
wow.
black mage
Oh,
gets
no.
punched. Oh, but this is looking like it could work. Oh, and the 3 damage left to sleep touch. Alright, not bad. Getting 14 and 15. You know what? I like what he did. That was a good check. Got a couple levels. jkoper is also probably going to check those. These runners playing pretty identical.
Yeah, this
Ganon's Gone Wild. Back in Elfland. Gonna revive. Don't know if he finished buying level 4 magic yet. Not gonna go to the item shop.
oh, he's even gonna skip the keylock chest.
Ooh. Wonder if
Oh, he's
that
going
was-
back. He's going back for the grind.
Yeah, he's going back for the grind. Okay. And jkoper finishes his armory of dwarves. Finds his flame armor, opal shield, some money.
Now, do you take yourself to endgame levels on this tile, and then just clear the seat as fast as possible?
On this tile with Fire 3, I probably only go up to 15 at most. 16, I would probably be done. But it doesn't hurt to add the safety to get a couple more than that.
I mean, I like the play, but honestly, I myself wouldn't take it over 20.
Yeah, no way. I wouldn't go that high. Not right now. And the white mage could be throwing out harms right now if he ever picked up that spell, which is why I love the white mage. More damage. jkoper is going to opt to check all these other boxes in Canary first. Big pile of money. Opal helmet. Past 10 sword, and an opal armor.
And jkoper's got a nice little cheap endgame item set for his knight.
Yeah, once he gets to a tail and a floater, he could really put on that absorb. And we're just an opal gauntlet away from full opal.
Oh, he might be taking this grind to 20. I mean,
Yeah, I'm curious to see how high he is going to go. He's already at 17. Oh, good. I think he said that's enough.
And he's probably headed up to Canaria. And is jkoper gonna check Topher locked?
Man, you might as well. It's 3 easy to get to boxes. You got a tile that might be pretty awesome in the process of checking it.
And Ganon's gonna pick up his opal armor.
Don't forget that past tense sword.
I tend not to remember history very well.
I see what you did there. jkoper gets a little ahead of himself and turns straight right inside of Temple of Fiends and ends up having to go right back out. Ooh, this
Ooh.
is not the tile you want to see with Fire 3. Zap can hit these pretty decently, though. Not great. Nah, I don't know if I would even say decently. But Zap can hit those water elementals.
It's good that he got away, and it's good that he doesn't have to walk over that tile again twice on the next check.
But the Gurnaga water tile is one of the best EXP tile grand totals you can get if you can clear it pretty well.
Oh, I like what Ganon's Gone Wild has done there. He used the Dwarves dock to check, to do his Topher Keylock check. I really like that.
Zeus Gauntlet and a black shirt. Wow, 2 decently good item magics, and you know those waters right there, susceptible to ice too, from that black shirt. And with warp, there's no reason not to keep it. Yeah.
I'm gonna be interested to see after these chests are cleared by both these runners. Are they gonna make the marsh call?
At this point, I do. Yeah. At this point, I do with the key. These runners don't know that, but they're both in this area, so if they both do decide to marsh check and it doesn't pan out, they're not going to be behind the other runner. That's just our knowledge, not theirs.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling when you make the marsh call and nothing's there.
Yeah, especially after kind of going like these guys have zigzagging back and forth from Crescent Lake area to this area.
Yeah, I would start feeling behind it at 36 minutes without the canal. Just a little bit. I'd start to feel just a little behind because, you know, some people do tend to check marsh right away anyways.
Yeah, especially when they're gambling on beating another person based on luck.
jkoper checking Elfland Armory. A silver gauntlet and some gold in a house. Not what you're looking for.
No, it's welcome to see that much gold, but that's not what we want right now. jkoper seems lost. There we go. Made a decision. Item shop.
It looks like Ganon is going to go back and probably go to the volcano.
Yeah, this might be where a route divergence happens if Mr. jkoper decides to go to Marsh Cave. But he does not. Kind of insane how these two runners... Oh, wait. Maybe he will. Maybe just docking his ship over at this port, or the river system, which is a smart play. It's faster.
Oh, he's doing the Astos key lock first.
I wonder if he'll find the tile. There's cabin and the silver shield and his opal shield. So 3 out of 4 opals.
Checks the tile, doesn't see anything worthwhile on this one.
The fact that he's clearing it, though, tells me he's going to check the other one. Uh-oh!
Oh no!
Wiz Ogres have Thunder.
That has to feel bad.
Well, he didn't lose much there, but yeah, knowing that Wiz Ogres show up in a couple places on the overworld and in Volcano. Now he finds his money tile.
Oh, clears it with 2 fire 3s as well.
Oh my, why is he on this one?
Oh, I think he made a nervous mistake.
I hope so, cause that's not all you want, buddy. Ganon's Gone Wild going to check deeper into Volcano. There was one box on the top of the army floor that neither runner opened, and it was that long trap top squiggle one in the hairpin.
I think if Ganon gets all the way to the bottom and full clears and doesn't find the canal, I think I would logically go check the hairpin next.
Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he'll just beeline up to Ice Cave and do the rest of those. There's a Mazmoon. He has the ability now to take out Carry at the bottom.
And with the levels he got from that trap tile grind, that spike tile, he's gonna be able to do it quickly.
Taking the levels high in case they have to go back to Ice Cave is a smart play. That Ice Cave had a lot of ambush and heavy damaging things. Uh-oh. Gets away from the Wiz Ogres without seeing the Thunder. Lorda sent the last floor of Ice Cave with the exits. None of the boxes were opened there by either runner. So 5 floors. Or sorry, 5 boxes.
Did either of them happen to check the, and an Aegis shield as well?
Oh, and then neither runner also checked the 2 boxes in the room to the left that's guarded by a trap tile when you drop down. They both skipped that one as well. So 7 boxes in Ice Cave have been orphaned.
It's looking like Volcano's fairly loaded. Aegis shield, Mazmoon.
They got opal armor and things too. Like that knight is looking real good right now for promotion. Cabin. Uh-oh. Ganon's Gone Wild realizes he didn't buy heal potions.
Oh, and another good spike tile on the Agama trap tile.
Yeah, that's a good one to take when you have ice magic. Correct, Lord Goober 3. There are no encounters on the lava tiles. Sentry with Trance. Sentry's a good EXP fight too, but tends to be pretty bulky. It's definitely not going to be better than nuking down the vampires. Or Fire 3, I should say.
He does have lightning magic casting items.
He didn't even open the box!
He forgot to open the box.
That's twice he's done this. You know, I kind of get it. Because I don't know this for a fact if Ganon Gone Wild is a player of other games, randomizer racing, and things like that, but in other games, you don't get the encounter until after you open the box. So if he's hardwired into other games that work that way, it makes sense why he keeps forgetting this.
As Chad has said, if it turns out to be floater, that's costly.
Yeah, that's very costly. I hope that's not what happens. I like jkoper right now going into Marsh Cave though. New area we haven't seen yet.
Ganon's Gone Wild's about to draw carry 1. Decides to swing. toss an Invis 2, and use a white shirt.
Gonna play defensively and get that Mazza going.
Mass Moon Swing, 4 hits, 371 damage, terminated.
371 takes carry out. You might have even been able to quad X her.
Oh, doesn't take the hairpin either. He's either headed back up to ice or over to marsh.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do... No, he's not going to ice. Holy moly. This is a lot of back and forth in this early game from these two runners. jkoper's down at the bottom now, gonna show us what's in here. The mighty falchion. Oh, not that room, buddy.
And a great axe.
Not living up to its name, X. Annoying, unrunnable.
Is he out of charges, or?
He shouldn't be. He's pretty high level. So, yeah, that one's open, bud. Ganon's gone wild getting heal potions now. Wonder if he's gonna go back up to Ice Cave or if he's gonna go to Marsh Cave now that he's finished off Volcano. I don't know. Kind of a gamble. We say finish off Volcano, but there's still 2 boxes in there. We still don't know what's in them.
Jay checking the wrong room. Again,
Now jkoper, he's kind of been out of the game for a while, shaking some rust off, figuring out where everything is. Got that tile set right there.
a dragon sword for his troubles. And it looks like Ganon's headed over to Marsh.
Not a good tile here either. Nightmare Badman. Another unimpressive sword.
Yep, Ganon's definitely going over to Marsh.
jkoper has not cleared Volcano. Only the armory floor he checked most of the boxes. Ganon's gone wild, checking top marsh first. It's a smart play with warp or exit. You can go real quick up here and get these 4 boxes.
We're about to see the original incentivized, and it's a cabin.
Oh yeah, yes, Kenny Star, Ganon Gone Wild does have the carry orb lit. He went down there, found the Mazza on the way, and sliced the carry up in one swing. Ganon's Gone Wild gets the bad news that Quad X does not work on slime enemies.
Gonna check this last key lock. And it's the Vorpal.
So if he doesn't come across Mazza, at least he has an endgame sword, but he did full clear. Ooh, we must have missed Excalibur at the top.
Yeah, I think we did. So
we found the katana already. We found the Excal. We found the Vorpal. We found the Mazza. What else could we possibly want to see?
The canal right now, and it's definitely in the bottom of ice.
Maybe. There's still 2 in Volcano. So we're down to, what, 2 in Volcano, 7 in ice. 9 boxes left where this canal could be sitting.
And jkoper hasn't full cleared Volcano. If I'm in his position, after seeing an empty marsh, I'm gonna go back and clear a volcano.
Yeah, that's what I would do in jkoper shoes. And doing in that process, we'll get him his Mazmoon, and he will also chop off anything that comes in his path.
Gear is being really friendly on this seed, but progression.
Not so much. I mean, here I remember a long time ago I was playing these flags when they kind of first came out, and I didn't have the means to do the red D tile. I did what these runners are doing right now, cleared everything on the inner sea, and then when I opened the last box in Marsh Cave that wasn't that red D tile chest, it didn't see the canal. I got real mad.
Yeah, at 50 minutes in and still no progression, you know you're going to be frustrated.
Yeah, this is a very long inner sea process right here. And jkoper, here he is, going down his volcano dive. I really hope he chose this long squiggly chest up here. He doesn't.
He orphans it.
Yeah, this is looking much like I think it's an ice cave.
Yeah, it's just out of how many chests are left that we know that haven't been checked, it's more than likely going to be an ice.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the two box trap tower room that they both opted to skip.
Yeah, neither would I. I've seen it there in practice. I've seen it in Marsh Locked in practice. It's just this loose canal really can throw a wrench into your run when it wants to.
Oh yeah. And you know, the reason why you want to full clear everything when you're doing it is so you don't do what these two runners have to do right now and run back and forth and go back and forth in all these different dungeons multiple times.
And jkoper getting his Mazmoon.
Yep, jkoper on par with the Mazmoon, X-Scal, all the goods that ganonagonewild also just picked up. ganonagonewild's gonna open his last box and get his bad news real quick. He's gotta go back to Ice Cave.
More zigzagging across the river system always makes for an interesting seed.
And there's a pause. A little bit of frustration. Looking at his items. What can I do? Am I missing something? Yeah, I don't want to be the person. I think we can all blame Grigglypuff for rolling this mess.
Oh, this is a Grigglypuff special?
Oh yeah.
I should have known. And jkoper is making his way down Volcano.
And ganonagonewild's going back to Elfland for what, the 4th or 5th time now?
Yeah.
Oh no! Resets right outside Elfland, has to walk back from Marsh.
Well, you can tell these runners are starting to get frustrated when they're making save mistakes like that.
jkoper, yeah, doesn't see the necessity of killing this tile right now. I don't blame him either. He's got a better tile somewhere else if he needs it. He is gonna fail the 4 runs though and let these chimeras tee off a little bit.
They're not hitting too hard though.
Alright, jkoper might show us a box here that we haven't seen opened yet. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
And that could very well be the box. He might skip it, go up to ice, full clear ice, and not see the canal and have to come right back. No, he's not going to skip it.
I don't think. Well, we don't know yet. I mean, Ganon's Gone Wild has stepped on these tiles. If he does the Ganon's Gone Wild. Ooh. You know what? I would appreciate you to kill the Warpcaster, actually. Oh no, it wasn't there. That bails Ganon's Gone Wild out of a sticky situation. And Ganon's Gone Wild going to where the canal more than likely is. I think we still have one box on Armory Floor that hasn't been opened.
Yeah, neither runner has opened the hairpin chest, and jkoper might check it after he's done, but more than likely I think he'll head to ice.
This is the result when you play loose and you skip things as you go through. You end up going pretty deep into other places when you don't need to. It's a little frustrating for these runners that they haven't even come across a loose item in this process of checking everything. It's just kind of all been gear.
Yeah, with this many chest checks, you would expect to maybe see a loose.
Go to Quad X. I want to see if Carry can be Quad X. 370 killed Carry 2 or Carry 1 last time. Yes, do it.
Yeah, do it. No.
No. Oh. Quad X. Quad X.
Come on, use it. Oh, use his fire.
Oh, that would have went first. Oh, there it is. About the same damage. Carry goes down. Oh no!
Oh, no!
These are Thunder Whiz Ogres! Oh, and he gets away.
That was the worst possible encounter to get.
Oh, that could have been super bad for jkoper.
And he abandons the hairpin chest too.
It's got to be Ice Cave. Let's just assume right now 100% it's an Ice Cave.
Now, what does chat think? Is it in the hairpin chest or is it in the bottom of Ice Cave?
Alright, here's a new couple chests nobody's checked yet. Oh, it's been a good tile the whole time.
Oh, it's been one of the best tiles the whole time. I love the sorry and not sorry tile. And they're fairly low on HP too.
Yeah, they're not taking a lot of damage to go down. Wait. Oh, wait. Whatever. Run away. It's okay. Oh, buddy. There it is. Canal behind Saria tile. Yeah, you might as well finish it, Ganon's Gone Wild.
You've committed all that time. Might as well get it over with.
Gonna skip that one because he didn't check that ghost tile and get that cabin. He's gonna skip that one.
That ghost tile could still be deadly even with his levels.
Ghost tile is always deadly. It doesn't matter what level you are.
That is isn't that the hardest hitting enemy in the game? Next,
I think so.
Excluding
I'm not sure who has the highest damage value, but they're one of the top 3. If you're not counting bosses, I'm pretty sure they're the top.
Yeah, not counting bosses, I'm definitely gonna agree with you on that. They're top 3, and that were those unrunnable as well?
Yes, they were unrunnable ghosts.
Oh, Sea Shrine's gonna be fun.
Alright, so 5 boxes here. What's in them? These are also new to us.
Oh, a ribbon.
Oh no. A ribbon. Alright, so now we have some all elements and status protection. Light axe, not bad. Alright, so we finish up Ice Cave just to be sure. Don't really get anything other than that amazing ribbon, so no key item in there. But finally, At the 58-minute mark, 38 seconds, we're out of the dungeon with the canal.
Now the world is open. There are a plethora of routing options. Where do you go from here?
Well, we have our canoe, and we've done all this stuff, so I think it's logical to go down into Ordeals and then probably over the waterfall.
Yeah.
We have Rod, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have Rod, though, and you could one-shot Earth and do nothing but the incentive chest, but then you also run the risk of passing up your loose.
Yeah. That's the thing, is I try not to do Earth early and full clear if I can figure out maybe, because sometimes you get that easy loose item in Ordeals or Waterfall. You can kind of figure out if you need to full clear for a second loose or not from there. It's not a long trip, the boat going down to the Ordeals and Waterfall and then coming back up.
No, it's a fairly straight shot. Well, he resets out of that unrunnable.
jkoper is on the right track. He's just got to get through this Saria fight, and he will get his canal and get out of here.
And it looks like jkoper's gonna take the fight for the XP.
His players not really utilizing Quad X as they could.
Ooh, Red Sahag's coming out with Dazzle.
jkoper, at the 1 hour mark, finds his canal. Finally getting this show on the road, getting things going.
We got our level 5 white check. Cure 4 Fade.
That is awesome magic at level 5. Red Wizard will get the 2 most important spells in that list.
And Temper.
Ooh, but that's a post-promotion, so... Tail's looking a little bit nice right now. Yep, Gans Gone Wild is going to go down, check the 2 incentives versus the 1. This is what I like. Play the numbers game.
And with his levels in Fire 3, Ordeal shouldn't be hard at all.
Both these runners shouldn't have a problem in any dungeon they dive from out. They got the good gear, they got the levels, got the good magic, or white magical sustain.
Now we're just looking at a key item rush.
Yeah, pretty much. Who's going to get all the incentive checks done first, and who can deduce if the loose items are necessary. Getting a Thor hammer from one incentive locations is already not a good sign, though. That means we're more than likely looking at least 1 loose to find, but it's still not out of the question to be too loose unnecessary yet.
It looks like jkoper's also decided to full clear Ice Cave.
Smart play. He's gonna get ribbon out of it, so he won't be regretting it. Ganon's Gone Wild doing the Pillar Maze. He's got a lot of warp charges, so he shouldn't have a problem here.
Oh, and the Argoyles.
These annoying things. We got Fade now, though, so that's good. We can take him out if we have to. No, we can't. We get Fade to get stunned. And now we have a red mage, that's it.
Oh, this is a brutal encounter.
Remember when I said they're not going to have a problem in any dungeon they dive? Well, I was wrong. Argoyles gatekeeping.
They rolled fairly high on their damage too.
Yeah, those aren't hitting too light, not at all.
Ooh, in the second encounter.
This time we got our Fade out. You're gonna have to take this experience, I guess.
And then, ooh, and they have glare and fast. That's not fun.
More than likely, you're not going to see the damage from the fast, but yeah, the glare, not cool.
Utilizing that warp charge.
Little time save, you can do an ordeals. Warp if you pick the wrong pillar, puts you right back to the pillar you picked.
Now he's starting to utilize his quad X.
Again's Gone Wild, warping again. And definitely warping out of that one.
Ooh, man cats with lit 2.
Yikes. Not bad when you have ribbon or something to protect against elemental thunder damage, lightning damage, but we only have one ribbon. And unfortunately, mancats resist all elements. They do tend to roll lower on the HP though, so sometimes this and Ice 3 alone can take out a pack.
Oh, and they also have sleep.
Oh, down to 2-man strats here. Route Fire 3 again. Should take out the pack if I'm... unless they roll up a little bit.
Oh no, and they have hold as well?
Oh wow, they did roll a little bit up on the HP now. That's 2 Fire 3s and 2 Thor Hammers that haven't taken them out. You gotta keep chugging on the Fire 3, bud. That's the only option you got right now.
At this point, knowing what I know about the pillars, I reset out.
Yeah, if the fire goes down, that's definitely the option I go. Because I already am down to 1 Fire 3 charge on my Red Mage. Wow, Red Mage runs. Okay. Yeah, those were some obnoxious mancats. As if they couldn't get any worse.
Oh, and forced to take another encounter with 2 Fire 3 charges left.
I think I've got 2. We did pick up a Light Axe in Ice Cave. Might be time to make use of it. And just to be extra annoying, they have a fire.
Yeah, this is not a fun ordeals or fast one.
There we go. It's 4th pillar and the bottom on the 2nd check. There we go. Got it. Now we just gotta get through here. There are gargoyles and mancats on this floor, so hopefully we get through without seeing them.
Looks like he moves the black shirt up. Oh, and a nacho tile.
It's not a bad tile when you can swing a Masmin at it. Opts to just run by, that's probably a good call. So far, junk. More junk. Hey, there's our 4th opal gear. Gonna leave it behind though. And the loot, so this is a required dungeon.
He doesn't have exit to cast to get out of here. He's got to take this trap tile.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, no.
Of course. I like the idea to chop at 1. Okay, wow, Red Mage runs again.
That's unusual, because that red mage has a horrible run chance.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It does get better as you get levels, but it's still not good.
And it looks like jkoper's headed down to ordeals himself.
Yeah, I would imagine Ganon's Gone Wild is going to go over to the waterfall, use Onrak to kind of revive his party. Gonna have to go through some unrunnable encounters on the boat here.
And a lot of unrunnables on the overworld, or at least in the sea.
yeah, he's gonna swing over to Waterfall. Definitely would do this play myself if I was already down here. And if this doesn't pan out to give me a floater, I'm going up to Earth Cave.
Well, it depends on what comes out of Waterfall. You could find a loose up there. That's always possible. Could get a ruby. That would be a good thing to find.
To get an Oxio. Then you have the option to take on Sea Shrine, which with these levels you should be able to. And
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah, you got the gear, you got the levels, you've got the 2 lightning items, so it's a very viable play.
jkoper kind of doing his thing in Ordeals, finding these zombies that aren't runnable. So not too far behind Ganon's Gone Wild as far as what these two players have done. So unfortunately, he's gonna have to make a choice to go to 4th pillar.
jkoper finding the unrunnable sorcerers.
And it is Waterfall check time by Ganon's Gone Wild.
Now with nightmares and mudgulls and mummies on the list, we've yet to see him.
We didn't see that. Mancats have Blaze.
Oh, Ganon's Gone Wild has been very lucky. And we got Wiz Mummies with flash photography.
Wiz Mummy surviving on 170 Blast from Fire 3. Unfortunately, they roll a little up on the HP. But jkoper making use of that Light Axe to take out the Zombo fight. This encounter table really doesn't have much as far as a good long run in it. It's kind of all clumped together encounters. This run at Ganon's Gone Wild is probably the best run we've gotten at the table.
And
Ooh,
giants and iguanas.
Iguanas have that stone poison. Doesn't see it that time though. A ring, that's good. Pick that up, for sure. Robot gives the ruby. This might be good. Don't do it. Check
Don't
the
do it.
box. Okay, I thought he was exiting. So this is good, looking good. We got 2 incentive checks right next to Earth Cave. We're going there anyways, so no double dip required by any means here. If I was him, I'd probably turn in that ruby first just to see what comes from it, and then go into Earth Cave, because looking at the key items, yes, we only need a cube and an Oxyel, and we're go mode.
This could be a floaterless seed, which
Has been popular lately, huh?
yeah, it's only supposed to be 10% of the seeds, and it's been more than
It's been
10%.
about 60 to 70, it feels like. I don't know.
I mean, it's not that bad. We do have the good armor for the night. We do have
Yeah.
Mazmoon.
We picked up, yeah, that Mazmoon pickup was huge. We have the white shirt already. Well, one of us has the white shirt, jkoper.
Yep.
I think it's doable, not promoted. You're not gonna have temper, but
We do have Power Bonk still on the table right now. We do have access to Invis 2 as well.
I don't think we've seen fast yet, though. jkoper gets his loot. Let's see how this Argoyle tile... Oh, not gonna need to step on it, because his exit caster's alive.
jkoper getting to dodge a bullet.
Alright, Ganon's Gone Wild doing all the things on the Earth continent he could do.
Now, I'm 100% checking the ruby first, and
Please.
so is Ganon.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see what these are. You could get something you could in the Titan's Trove boxes to help Earth Cave dive anyways. We do see an Oxio and a cube come up here. We're ready.
Ganon's gone wild doing the save outside so he can exit out. Or he's checking the sage
starter first. Alright, Grandpa. Let's see what you got. And it's the herb. But we don't know what that will be yet. We can turn it in. Ganon's gone wild, getting down really low on his save item count. 4 tents, 1 cabin, 1 house. I have to stock up at least 10 more of those somewhere.
Personally, if I see tents as cheap as they were on this seed, I'm taking 70 like jkoper did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Taking at least 50. But if you're not hard resetting, you really don't need a high number of them. Kind of have to feel out the table and figure out if you're really going to use 70 or if you're only going to use maybe 30 to 40.
This encounter table, I think I could go through 70. It's pretty disgusting.
If it's not worth hard resetting, you might as well not. Alright, we got the ice cave. Or not ice cave, we got the ice shield in Titan's cave. Titan's tunnel, another pro ring. There's our cube! We are an Oxio away from go mode, folks. We have the herb turn-in, and we have the incentive earth box.
Now, the herb turning could still lead to Power Gauntlet, Opal Cheerio, or the floater could be down on Earth, or we could get an Oxy Hail. And feeling as behind as I would be right now at this point, if I was running the seed, I don't think I'd look for the airship.
Honestly, here's my thinking. It'd be hard to say what I would do, but I might turn in that herb or do an earth cave. Because, like I've been saying all along, if you can deduce that you don't need any of the loose items, go mode earth. Otherwise, you're going to be full clearing when you might not have to. Now, here's something else I'll say. Tons of these seeds, or these races in Earth flags, have had a loose item in Earth Cave. Way more than half. So there might be high odds that there's another loose, our first loose item might be picked up in Earth Cave. Yeah, Ganon decides to skip first floor. Might be a strategy not to check him first. He's been doing some crazy things. Might check him if he doesn't find what he wants after Lich. Does check Earth 2.
I can respect skipping Earth 1 and clearing down to Lich first.
It's kind of like, it's one way or another you're doing it probably, and it doesn't save one time one way or another. But there's that ribbon, number 2. We're looking pretty good for a non-promoted class going into Topher right now.
Yeah, that second ribbon pickup really doesn't make class change a necessity now.
Only thing that really hurts about the class change is that temper is locked out if we don't promote. And possibly fast if it's at the high level shops. There's that loose! Got the tail! Promotion is in the future if we get our floater.
Wow, another good spike tile.
Earth providing that loose item again. That's our first loose item that we found, EMP. We have one more out there. Could be in here.
And it makes you kind of wonder, would the next loose be here on Earth?
Here's the thing. People always try to think that logic. What are the odds of it being in the same place as the other loose? The randomizer does not distinguish putting key items, loose key items, away from each other. It just picks random numbers to put on the box. So if I find a loose in one dungeon, I don't think, oh, there's no way another one's here. I still full clear if I want that second loose.
Oh,
In fact, just last night I was doing a race with a couple people on our Discord race bot, and both loose items were in the armory of Volcano.
yeah, just another Earth flag race here. Just today had both loose and Earth. Oh, and he's running into the bats.
Yeah, just wait till jkoper gets to there. He's known for those bets. Thankfully, these are not the ogres that had thunder.
I like that, a Fire 3 safety cast.
jkoper picks up his cube. Kind of falling in step behind ganonagonewild. Gotta check Sarda still. I see he hasn't had the herb on his tracker yet, so he's going down to get that. And now we're gonna get our speed bump and check the incentive behind him.
This is really gonna hurt if it's an Opal Cheerio. That's gonna hurt him a lot.
It's a crystal, so another inner sea turn-in we can do. Herb and crystal. We have to do those after this dungeon.
Yeah, I like this full clear of Earth. It's really the only thing left you have to check besides your turn-ins now.
It's the safe play. You gotta do it. You can't orphan the second loose down here. That would kill your race. jkoper makes his way to Earth Cave. These runners not too far apart, all things considered. How that canal went, they both kind of got it around the time.
And trolls are out of quad X range. That's...
Yeah, that's never fun. jkoper also opts to skip the first floor of Earth Cave. It's like these two runners planned this or something. They seem to be skipping the same checks.
Yeah, nothing too deadly down here skill-wise, nothing too dangerous to deal with, so this is actually a fairly easy Earth Cave.
Yeah, not too often you see Earth Cave be easy whenever you have so many different enemies lined up in it, but this one not too bad. jkoper, I'm assuming, is going to be thorough, and he'll find that tail down there in the second room. Get this ribbon right here as soon as the bat lets him.
Oh, image is popping out the cremate.
Okay, so we got a little damage coming out. Good thing we got those heal 3s at level 1. That should be enough for the rest of the game. Pots. And it looks like in the bottom of Earth we didn't find anything that we needed, so no second loose at the bottom. We still haven't seen the first floor. We'll see if the runner goes back and gets, or lets us see the checks there. But we got speed bump number 2 coming up.
Now Ganon skipped this chest off to the right, and jkoper is gonna check it.
Ooh, interesting. jkoper doing just a little bit more thorough checking than ganonagonewild.
Looks like he's gonna throw some lock 2, some fades.
Little massive chop. Bye-bye, Lich. silver hammer in that skip box. And there's the Ganon's Gone Wild once again, orphaning some boxes in Earth Cave. At this point, though, you got one loose and you got a couple turn-ins. And you know the bottle is for sale over at Provoca. That's 3 turn-ins he can do if he gets a floater out of these first 2.
Yeah, and I agree with this play right now because he has the 2 turn-ins to do. Otherwise, I would not have abandoned those chests on Earth 1 at all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a very high chance he's going to get a floater from one of these 2 crystal or herb. But it's not a guarantee. And we do have 2 orbs on Ganon's Gone Wild. Need to get that Earth Orb clicked for Ganon, but he's getting real close to getting to his go mode with both orbs and key items. I'm sure if we get a floater, the first thing you're going to see Ganon's Gone Wild do is go promote. jkoper did pick up his tail, right? Ooh, we're in go mode, floaterless right now. Another seed of floaterless go mode. Oh, Lord of the Sith in chat confirming he did not pick up the tail. It was Earth 2 bottom room. We'll have to keep an eye on his inventory to be sure.
Yeah, at this point in the game, where the time's at, I'm not looking for the floater.
I don't know, with Temper being right there, and I got that crystal turn in, I might do it. Resources aren't strong. Oh, is he going to do the canal dock by Matoya? He is, then man oh man.
If he does do this and it turns out to be anything but the floater, he can then immediately take that sky.
Yeah, if this that's what I would say. If this crystal doesn't turn into floater or adamant the floater, I forgo looking for floater. Go south, buddy. Go south. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's going Mirage. He's gonna make the bold play to not go turn in that crystal right now and see if it's floater.
No. I think he's running to finish.
I don't hate it. It's gonna be a hard Topher with no offensive buffing, but it's not impossible. Meanwhile, jkoper gets his second orb. He does not have the tail in his inventory. Confirmed he did not pick up the tail in Earth 2. And goodbye, tail.
It looks like Ganon's Gone Wild is on the Tyro's friend team.
You know, I can't say this for sure, but I feel like jkoper orphaned that room in his first race and lost a key item there too. Can't say that for confirmation without checking the VOD, but I think that's what I remember of it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go mode Sky here.
Yeah, Ganon's Gone Wild really doesn't have any reason unless he wants to find a power bonk to go opening up boxes. He's got 2 ribbons. He's got the white shirt. He's got the Maz Moon. You can do that. You can use that and get through Topher.
And jkoper went into the inner sea route to check Herb, so I'm imagining he's going to turn in his crystal here.
Yeah, if you're already on the inner sea, you may as well. I think he was hoping that was floater. He's considering a grind right now, I think.
Looks like Ganon's gonna check some chests here on Sky 3.
Treasure dense chests, not a bad idea. He is only level 19 and 20. You're gonna want to get higher than that when you're going good for to get some levels. Except for that sentry with trance. Ooh, those annoying man cats. They have Blaze. Ganon's Gone Wild doesn't know they have Blaze.
Now do you go back?
A little bit of garbage in the greed boxes there.
Yeah, he's not going back to check the back 6 either.
Peculiar, but maybe makes sense. I guess he doesn't want to take too much time checking things. Is jkoper not turning in his crystal? Maybe he's a little lost. No? jkoper also decides that the crystal turn-in's not worth it. I swear these players planned this.
They're playing the exact same way.
They really are. They followed each other everywhere. They've done everything the same. Skip the same boxes. Skip the same turn-ins. Kinda weird. Now, if jkoper goes to Sky, because he is also Go mode, I'll be convinced that they've planned this.
Yeah. Now, Ganon could check the crystal after Sky.
It is right there, kind of. If he remembers that route, that's kind of one of those kind of hidden, tricky routes that most players aren't paying attention to, is docking that ship on that river system. And you don't realize just how close it is to these things, the Ordeals and Mirage Tower. It's a real close continent. Meanwhile, we're on Ganon's Gone Wild, Bridge of Destiny. Can we get some less RNGs in chat if you want to see a war mech? And he hits 21. He is a little bit further than I thought he was on the Bridge of Destiny. We don't see a war mech, sorry all. But we are going to get a Tia pull.
And it looks like there's going to be some route divergence here. jkoper is going to Sea Shrine.
Alright, we finally get a divergence in this flag. First turn Brack from Ganon's Gone Wild takes Tia down. That's a good time save right there if Tia was beefy. And now, let's see if he does what you kind of hinted at. Maybe he drops by the crystal on the way by here and gets that. It could lead to adamant before coming into a floater, but it might not even be floater. We might have a loose floater. Right now, it's kind of a 50-50 on floater or not.
And if he doesn't drop the crystal off, he's fully committed. Yeah, he's dropping the crystal off. Or is he lost?
I think he just kind of got a little misplaced on the ocean there. Yeah. That's not the way, bud. You're gonna have to go south. Yep. Yep, so he's just getting out of there. He's gonna go over to Onrak. Finish up and get his last orb. And you know, doing quick work for finding the canal at the hour mark just about.
Yeah, they've only been out of the inner sea for about 35 minutes.
Yeah, if they had come across that canal in the first 30 minutes, we'd be looking at an hour right now, hour 5 going to our 4th orb, which is a very impressive time.
This is still a fairly impressive time going into your 4th orb, having a floaterless seed.
Yes. Black Magic Shop. Ice 3. Bad news. We are not getting fast before promotion. We're not getting fast without an airship. Unless it was level 6 and I didn't see it. I don't know if the runners checked the 6 shop. I think jkoper popped in, but I don't remember seeing fast there. Double check if our tracker had notes on that. No, it's okay though. jkoper checks the greed boxes in Sharknado room. Finds a pro cape. Pretty good absorb for your mage. Might as well take it.
Just whatever you do, don't accidentally drop a ribbon.
That would be pretty heartbreaking. Wizard stick and a rune sword, so nothing we want to keep. Moving along, going into Kraken. Let's see how the encounters on the Kraken's floor tends to pop up here. We got lots of lobsters, we got waters, we got lots of lobsters, there they are. We already lost our red mage, which isn't great.
No. Well, at least the lobsters don't have a touch. Oh my.
We just lost our black mage. But holding on to that Thor hammer from the early game, getting us out of this fight. Now this isn't the worst thing for jkoper. Yeah, it kind of hurts to try to do this with 2 man right now, but he's going to be able to get some levels on the encounters he has to take on the 2 characters that are most important right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that fighter's level up as high as you can get it right now before you go into Topher without class change. Sea snakes.
jkoper is opting to try to run still, but not given granted that.
Oh, and another lobster party pack.
Yeah, if they start teeing off on the white mage, this could be bad. Good thing we got the Thor hammer out. Dwindle their numbers down to 3 lobsters. Uh-oh. First hit on white mage. Alright, we're gonna kill the rest of these. Not gonna try to run. Good call. Take the XP. You already worked for it.
Oh, and sea snakes have dazzle. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not the worst paralysis ability slash thing to get, but it's still annoying. jkoper just getting all these encounters right before Kraken, slowing them down. Almost letting Ganon's Gone Wild catch up to him in the same dungeon.
This Thor hammer is putting in a lot of work, though.
Oh yes. Yeah, Ganon's Gone Wild making that Zeus Gauntlet work too. He's got both the lightning casting items. He's gonna pick up this Pro Cape, says that's worth it. I'll stop and use the menu here. jkoper gonna have to kind of hope that this Kraken is not nasty. Just throw an invis and you might as well just swing, buddy. That's all you got for that fighter.
Yeah, losing your damage poison and losing your back casters is not any fun.
No, damage poison's bad, and it doesn't look like he put one of the ribbons on his fighter. Fighter takes a punch. Not too bad on the damage, thankfully. Might be time to start healing up that knight. Or sorry, fighter. Yeah, throw some heal 3s. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna need Kraken to not have high HP now. Oh, and we got it! Oh, what a clencher!
Getting out of that Kraken 1 fight by the skin of your teeth is always nice.
Now let's see if he gets the unfortunate counter between now and the orb, or the platform to get out. Does not. Okay, so he's safe. He gets to keep that orb lit. And gonna revive his team. Go to his last orb. Meanwhile, Ganon's Gone Wild, approaching his last orb.
Having a little bit of fun with that sea snake party.
I gotta slow down quite a bit here, but I like it. I like taking this fight. It's a lot of good XP, and these sea snakes tend to, or look like they roll lower on HP. He'll get about 3,000 or so EXP for his party from 6 sea snakes.
I'm not having a hard time as jkoper did approaching Kraken.
His encounter table seems to line up a little bit nicer. And his knight is level 23, so level's looking good for that Mazzle-wielding knight. 24 is the breakpoint that he gets a 5th hit and makes a lot more damage and criticals happen. Gonna swing and throw Brax out. Gets it on the first Brack again. Ganon's Gone Wild is wild with these Bracks. Lights his 4th orb, officially able to go into Topher right now. See if he makes a beeline there, if he stops by to do the crystal. I can't imagine him turning into crystal.
Yeah, I can't see him turning into crystal. At an hour 40, no floater.
Well, he is. If he's gonna dock there to walk, you might as well.
jkoper using some... Oh, jkoper is going to turn in his crystal. He was using some map strats to see where he was at.
Good call on jkoper. It's right along the path to go to the Mirage Tower.
Now, there's a good chance this is a power bonk.
If it's power bonk, that's probably better than floater right now. Oh, it's an adamant, as I said it might be. All these fetches without a floater. Does he turn it in? Does he walk it over? Nope, not yet. Not now. Maybe later. Ganon's Gone Wild also gonna go into maybe dock at Matoya's.
Now, even if you don't turn in a crystal, this still isn't a bad dock for Temple of Fiends.
Yeah, if you're not going back into the inner sea, this is the best dock you can use. He does. He's gonna get his adamant. I would be super interested in seeing what the adamant turns. I think it's worth it to run it over for that power bonk, because you have no temper or fast right now. And if it's floater, then you can buy temper.
Yep. And as much trouble as this seed is giving the runners, each one of them knows that even though they know they're having a hard time, the other runner's having just as hard a time.
Oh, I was thinking, should I just run this? Yep, he's gonna run it. Alright, so yeah, I mean, you run right by the junction to Dwarf Cave here. You run right by it. Just take the little trip over, please. He's doing it! Oh, and we got our 3rd ribbon in Mirage 1.
Oh, wow.
jkoper has 3 ribbons, looking pretty safe going into Topher for damage now. We're hoping to see a floater or a power bonk from this adamant turn-in. Anything else would be disappointing. Oh, we have a loose floater, folks! A loose floater!
He gets denied with the slab. At this point, I just go to Topher.
Oh, I love this!
Oh, he's taking a grind. He's
Save
gonna...
first, buddy. This is not a free tile. This is not a bad call with your options right now.
Yeah, it looks like jkoper is gonna dig out Mirage.
I mean, we know that floater's loose now. That's all solid. He doesn't know that. He hasn't done the adamant turn-in yet.
And he hasn't even found the tail yet. He still has 2 loose.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to find that tail, because that was back in there too. I don't see him going back that deep looking for that tail. I like this getting levels on Ganon's Gone Wild. He's hit this breakpoint with his Massa. He's got 24 on his team. We're going a little higher because he knows he doesn't have damage right now. He's just got a swinging Massa.
He's got to get as many spell charges as he can with what spells he's got to increase his chances of getting through Topher right now.
And he doesn't have a life cast.
I think life was a white mage learnable at level 6.
Ooh, that's a trek down to Crescent Lake that he might want to do. Yeah, yikes, and not picking that up when you had the money in the area. Kinda feels bad. jkoper showing us some things we haven't seen. These boxes in Mirage, less than greater than, could be the answer he's looking for. Power bonk, or floater, is what we're looking to see.
I wonder if he'll full clear Sky and we'll get to see Sky 1 in Star Room.
I don't know how much clearing he's going to plan on doing. Oh, the red D tile was in Mirage. I missed that. That's a good tile to grind on Duo. If I'm Ganon's Gone Wild, here's what I think would be a good player. Is get your fighter down to by himself, maybe, and save. Or maybe just a white mage in him. And just go at this tile with 2 characters till you get your 6 hit on Mazza. Yeah, that's a lot of time invested in grinding, but it's a lot less time invested in opening boxes to find a floater when you fail. Until for your first dive. He thinks he's got enough, though.
Yeah, without life and promotion, knowing where life is at, I think I would walk around and go get it.
If he knows where it's at, it would be worth it. But he's making a trip, probably just to revive. But probably not going to remember to go or think it's worth to go to Crescent Lake for it. Got the heal pots already, I think. Unless he just used some. Well, there's none there anyways.
jkoper's also skipping this Star Room and Sky as well. Now, will we get to see the back 6 on Sky 3?
About to find out. jkoper gonna show us maybe? But right now, Ganon's Gone Wild is housing up. He's ready. He's sitting outside the Temple of Fiends Revisited. He is approaching his orb, and he is entering 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 19 seconds into his Temple of Fiends Revisited first dive. And he is going on the hopes that this Mazza is all he needs.
One high evade fiend with a lot of HP could ruin his day.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of situations right now that could ruin Ganon's day, but we've seen plenty of Temple of Fiends have weak fiends. Maybe he'll get the same treat.
Ooh, and a 9-pack of bad men. That is, you never want to see that.
It's a way though. And it does look like jkoper's going to show us the 6 boxes that Ganon's Gone Wild did not check on Skyfall. Ooh, and there's a tile. Agama and Red Giant, not bad.
It looks like Ganon decided to skip the validation chest. That's, I don't know. I would have checked him.
Yeah, it probably would have been worth a check. Dragon armor, too bad. Not gonna be using that today, jkoper.
So the floater's probably loose in sea.
More than likely. Or spider floor. Or the first floor sky. I don't think we saw those boxes.
Yeah, we saw the boxes. He checked right and left hand side of first floor sky.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I mean, Mermaid's side and the side of the couple boxes on Kraken's side we didn't open are probably where that floater sits. We got a Lich 2 right now. Throw a lock? I don't know if I'd throw locks out at Lich 2 right now. Quake him! Quake him! You bought Quake!
He's weak.
Ooh, and the forward 144 damage doesn't take him out. Clean up, maybe? Ooh.
Only 52 damage with a fire 3.
Lich says, I have quad X, look at this. But it doesn't work, and we take him down on our second turn. So Lich 2, not a complete pushover, but also not scary.
For me personally, this is where the test of Topher starts, is carry 2.
Yeah, carry 2 is worth noting that she can be dangerous. She can punch pretty hard when she rolls on the high end. She can have some beefy HP. She can have upwards to about 1400, I think, maybe 1600.
And some unrunnable Agamas, some forced experience.
Yeah, forced experience at this point kind of feels bad because the only experience that's really going to matter is getting our next breakpoint on the Mazza.
jkoper is on the Bridge of Destiny. Can we get some Bless RNGs in chat?
He's taking a long walk. It's our Hydras though.
It's a good XP encounter, but it's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have the best spells to deal with it, so might as well just run away from it. Alright, we're about to get a carry 2 pull here. Carry 2, engaged. We're throwing an Invis 2 out. We got a white shirt, we gotta throw that out too. Gonna throw a lock 2 on this one as well. No, uh-oh. Got crack. Misses everybody! Oh my goodness. Game's Gone Wild has 2 ribbons, folks, and that's it. That crack missed 2 light warriors. Alright, what's the play now? Don't waste all your locks, buddy. You're not even deep into Topher where the high evade fiends are.
The lock 2 charge. Gonna try quad X. A little cheeky.
That's a good try. It was a good attempt. Fade coming out after that 341 swing, 104 damage. Maybe quad X works now. I'd try it not on the red mage, the black mage. Save that Invis 2 cast. Yeah, wait with that white mage, good call. 549 takes out carry 2, so we got through the first 2 fiends like this. Not looking too shabby yet. Now we're getting to the real gamble. Kraken 2. He can be high evade, he can be high HP, he can be high absorb, he can be high damage. But what's he gonna give us?
Now, is he gonna drop his fighter down into the 3rd slot?
I hope so. He will get 2 invises out first turn, so it might not be the worst idea to keep him up front, because you have Cure 4s if he gets a smack. Okay, Fire 3 is a good first turn. Oh, that's kind of a big roll on the Black Mage, though. You don't want to see that. Swing. 5 hits, 215. We connect a lot of hits. That's good. He does seem to have fairly high absorb, not the worst, though.
No, any kind of critical, we'll cut through that absorb, no problem.
We're gonna put more white shirt out. We're gonna throw a Brack. I don't like that. Let's not get cheeky. Split 2 come out. Low rolls enough on the Black Mage that he doesn't go down. Gotta get some heal 3s out on your party. If that Black Mage goes down, it's bad news. Gonna lose those locks. 5 hits, 176, so we got damage going. Heal 3, good. Another heal 3 would be good. Oh, well, I don't hate the white shirt either. Okay. Get into a range where I would start. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yes, that's not good. White mage down.
We hit a nuke. We have radioactive squid. We're getting close to death range. We have Cure 4 on the red mage. We're gonna throw a quad X though. Oh, and I went to 286 damage! We're through with 2 light warriors. And we can still do this. Move your ribbon. Put the white shirt on the fighter, maybe. You got the invis on the red mage. You got Cure 4. You have locks. This is still in the range of possibility.
It looks like he's going
Oh, he
full
has
offense.
a ribbon on. Good.
It looks like he's going full offense with the fighter.
Okay. Oh boy. You gotta get your invises up now, buddy. Invis, white shirt. Yep. White shirt. White shirt. White shirt. White shirt. White shirt. White shirt. Alright, we're gonna gamble that Tia is not gonna punch us hard.
Ooh, no need for the lock too.
No
5
need for
hits.
lock is good news. Now he knows invis. Go down to your inventory. There you go. Quad X, that's a good turn also. That's useless. We have ribbons. We have pro rings.
Let's see him throw
Oh,
his...
and no HP on Tia 2! Goes down to a second swing. We are getting onto our last fight.
Now we know there's a nuke that's not in the pool, so it all comes down to what Chaos has.
Oh, that is so true. We know that one nuke is gone. We know Crack is gone. But is Nuclear gone? We have 3 of those in the pool. We
It's
have 2 more nukes.
Swirl. Swirl, Tornado.
Swirl, Tornado, Zap.
Oh
But
yeah,
Zap's not going to hit us unless it goes through a ribbon. Alright, is this the hopes and dreams chaos? Can we make this one work? He's going to go with the swing. Go with the white shirt. I like the play. Got Cure 4. Does damage! 5 hits, 155. This is not impossible, folks. Bane is a first good turn. We're going to swing again. 5 hits, 59. Less than what we want to see, but it's damage that's consistent.
and Zap comes out from Chaos.
We are looking at high absorb. Miss only on 2 white shirts. Punches with the red mage. Get more white shirts up, buddy. 294. The crits are coming through. More crits! Getting that 5th hit on the Massa has been huge. That break point, getting us that critical hit more often.
Another white
This is our
shirt
4th
coming
white shirt. We're getting close to max evasion. Another Bane! So far the spell list has been kind. 5 hits, 74. No crits that time. You got more, you gotta do more invis. This is our 5th hit of invis. This technically caps us, or gets us very close to capped invis for evade. Now we can start doing things with the red mage. What are we gonna do? Gonna throw heal 2 out. Is that heal 2? No, that's a lock 2. Gonna throw a lock 2 out. Not really gonna do anything. We're already connecting 5 hits. Quad X is not gonna work on Chaos unless you hit an X for first, so that's a useless cast. A waste of healing magic possible. 309. This Chaos is playing nice. We have plenty of Cure Force in the pocket if things go bad. As long as our red mage stays alive. 214. Another hit. Another punch and a miss from Chaos. 5 hits, 262! Ganon's Gone Wild is taking out Chaos. Floralist go mode. No fast, no temper. He finishes in first place with an SRL time of 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 27 seconds. GG, Ganon's Gone Wild. Well played.
Well played indeed.
He played fast, he played loose, he played aggressive, but he made the safest checks he could along the way, and it worked.
As Pink Pajamas in chat says, Temple of Kittens Revisited.
Yeah, Temple of Kittens Revisited is kind of true. We did see the nuke, but everything else kind of played into the favor of not needing buffs.
You couldn't have asked for better fiend fights in this situation.
No, you're absolutely right, and we didn't have to lean on the Cure Force that we're banking. We did ask him, he will come in for an interview, he's got to get on Discord, so ask him. Oh, and I can't pull him down because I don't have pull down permissions. Don't think anybody in us on the broadcast does.
Demon does.
See if we can get Demon. There we go. GG, Ganon's Gone Wild.
Hey, what's up, GG?
Man, oh man, that Temple of Fiends. How do you feel?
It was not so bad. Actually, I mean, once I got nuked though, I was a little bit like Monka S. But Tiamat was made out of paper, and Chaos just wanted to punch me, which didn't work because I think he had white shirts. So.
I'm gonna say I'm very impressed. There's not a lot of runners in our community that feel comfortable going into without some sort of physical enhancement like fast or temper or a power bonk. You had nothing. You just had to rely on the 5-hit Mazza and you got it done.
Yeah, I had lock too.
Yeah, the lock too, but even that wasn't even necessary. You were just connecting all the hits on all the fiends anyways.
Yeah, they don't have very good evade, so, but yeah, you generally do kind of need something. I at least had Massa.
Yeah, that was the way that you got through, and jkoper actually, right now going in Temple of Fiends revisited for the first time, he has his Massa as well. It was, I kind of want to talk about that. You guys kind of had the exact same routing, which was crazy considering both skipping the same boxes in Ice Cave.
Really?
You both went like early Volcano, skipped some Volcano, went back to Ice Cave, went back to Volcano, went to Marsh, like, and then you both had to go back to Ice Cave at like the same time. You both got your canal within like 5 minutes of each other.
Yeah, that felt really bad getting the canal at almost like an hour in. I was like, I have to be just like 15-20 minutes behind.
Yeah, it kind of showed in your play. You were very aggressive. You skipped Earth 1. You kind of went through Earth pretty fast, and then yeah, you just kind of figured out once you turned in that Ruby and did the fetch quest after you did Earth that yeah, floaterless go mode, huh?
Yeah. Once I usually just, well, sometimes I skip the first floor and just do it like on the way out. But once I found that tail, I was kind of just hoping that the opal or the power gauntlet were like loose or something like that, or a loose item led to them or something like that. So I was just kind of gambling because I felt super behind.
So you turned in the crystal, correct?
I did turn it in, and then I turned in the adamant as well.
You found the slab. So did you deduce what has to be loose?
I did not. I know there's a bottle out there. It must be the floater, huh?
Yep. It had to be loose floater in the seed. And we did not find it on either screen. But yeah, it was funny. I kind of go back to the Earth dive. You skipped Earth 1. jkoper skipped Earth 1. Then you guys both start checking Earth 2, but jkoper skipped the tail in Earth 2.
Oh.
You guys both finished clearing the rest of the Earth, kind of skipped some further out of the way boxes. You checked them. But yeah, it was kind of weird how you guys were skipping the same boxes and both playing kind of aggressively, and you both did the same dungeons, all in the same order. It's like you were holding hands the whole seed. Until you got to Sky. You did Sky while he did C. You actually caught up to him in C.
I see. I was in C. I was trying to grind out some levels. I thought I was going pretty slow. I thought.
Yeah, jkoper, or oh no, you did C last, right? So jkoper kind of was right behind you when you did your last orb.
I see. What happened to him?
He just kind of got bogged down a little bit. Did more checking.
Oh.
Of certain places. But like I said, you guys kind of ran the same game. It was kind of, you just did it a little bit faster than he did. You both took the boat up and didn't turn into crystal until you both were going to Temple of Fiends Revisited. It was kind of wild.
I thought this match would be pretty even, but it turns out that we just it's really even.
Yeah, this was a really even match, really fun to watch. We're all like trying to figure out where this canal is going to be with you guys in the first part of the game, and we kind of finally figured out after you both full cleared Marsh Cave that it had to be back in Ice Cave, or it was the red dragon chest that you skipped with the warp.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have felt pretty bad for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, sorry?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what was up with that warp on the red dragon chest?
Was that the one that's really annoying to get to?
Yes,
Yeah, it's-
before carry.
Yeah, I probably. Oh, did I not open that?
No.
You
I-
stepped
I-
on the tile, ran away, then cast warp.
Yeah, sometimes I just am so like focused on getting the hell out of there, I forget to actually open the chest.
Yeah, it's kind of a nerves thing comes into play when you're in the race. That's for sure. Where I was kind of making the hypothesis that maybe you play other games that where when you get a trap in front of a box, it's after you open the box and get the item. You just kind of like mix that up with this game a little bit.
No, just zoning out, and my last race in the tournament, I like did the same thing. I opened a box, got super excited, I found like a ribbon or something, and then forgot to open like another one right next to it.
Yeah, it was interesting because yeah, you didn't go into that long squiggly hallway on the second floor of Volcano and check that trap box there either, did you?
I think the super long one I didn't. I didn't check the one in the top left, the two in the top left either.
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, well, it was interesting because, like I said, jkoper and you skipping the same things, he also skipped that one really annoying long out of the way box, checked most of everything else. So again, goes back to showing, and you both skipped the same boxes in Ice Cave. When you got to the first time, you got down to that 5 box room, and you exited out when you were down to your 2 light warriors, I think it was. He he did the same thing, except for he stepped on the tile, saw the ghosts, killed the ghosts, but was down to 2 warriors, then he exited out. So you guys left the exact same boxes unchecked.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was like also getting down to like his last HP and spellcast or something like that, because that's my.
Yeah, and I gotta say it was a very admirable play because it was a safe play. You probably weren't gonna be going through the rest of the ice cave and getting out okay, and it was good to keep the progress that you did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I went on like a hero run immediately after that, and I was like, oh, maybe I could have gotten a couple more boxes.
Yep, but it wouldn't have gotten you the canal anyways, so, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Not really a big loss based on strategy. We got jkoper going on K2 now. I think we're going to start paying a little attention to see what he can do. He did not connect 5 hits there. 3 hits for 54. It gets an invis out. Another invis on the white shirt. Let's see how K2... A fog 2 from the white mage. Mixed up some invis with some absorb. Not a bad strategy when you're trying to be conservative. A swing. The red mage going to go ahead and do a invis. Thor, no. Another invis from the white mage and a third white shirt, no. Black mage, what are you gonna do? Gonna throw a lock. Okay, so we're getting 2 more invis casts out. That puts us at 4 total. Getting a lockout. The fighter already swung for 460. This Kraken probably will die next turn. He didn't have a ton of HP.
Kraken has yet to use nuke too, so he might get to dodge the bullet and keep his 4 light warriors up here.
Maybe he'll throw the quad X out. Maybe get it. White shirt from black mage. So swing from the red mage. Here's the Masa. Uh-oh, there's the nuke. Masa didn't do the job that turn. Oh no.
Oh, and the fighter is alone.
Oh no. Oh, and it didn't get it that turn either. 4 hits, 312. Well, he gets through Kraken, but only with fire. He finally hits 24, and you know, I gotta say, that's what got you through, Ganon, is that 5th hit on Masa. He did not have that with that Kraken.
Yeah, I know that, like, I think it's 26 is the breakpoint.
It's 24 with the fighter.
Oh, it's 24. Okay. Well, I usually just grind to about 25, 26. That's my strat. Especially if I have literally nothing.
It's not terrible. I mean, he gets through tier 2, no problem. 2 turns, bam.
Straight man modes it. No white shirts.
Literally straight man mode, not at all taking any safety strats. Oh, trying to run from worms is where I've died with a solo fighter before. Oh, now he's committed to killing him. Okay, gets 1 down.
I think this is the safer play.
It is, but they can crit real hard. They have a fairly high crit compared to regular enemies, and wow, He goes from level 24 to 26 on that fight.
And that might save him man moding Chaos.
It could. That's a lot more HP and a couple more MDef.
Now let's see if he drops the white shirt onto the fighter here.
jkoper's an experienced runner. He throws it in the third slot. Not going to do white shirt. He's just going to man mode. Going to hope for a crit loop. Uh-oh, 2 hits 87 right off the bat. We want to see some of that useless magic that we saw from Ganon.
Oh,
2 hits 144. We don't want Chaos doing that. Start casting Chaos. Oh, more swings from Chaos. We're down to 216 HP.
oh, they're locking horns. There's the Bane.
There's Bane. There's Bane. Good. Oh, there's an arc punch. We're down to 85 HP. Zap coming out. We need Chaos to stay on spells for a few turns here. There's Bane. 169. We're not getting the big crit. Oh no! 2 hits, 135. Down goes jkoper's fighter. And with that, jkoper has decided to forfeit his race. Do not blame him. GG to the effort. See if he wants to come in for an interview. And that nuke from K2 took 3 of his light warriors out, and that's the name of the game on this one.
Yeah, that never feels good.
Well, I think jkoper has stepped away. I haven't gotten an answer from him in the SRO room, but I kind of went through my things that I wanted to say to Ganon's Gone Wild. Do you have anything?
No,
Ask
I was like, say, I thought you ran fairly well for having a floaterless seed. They are very difficult.
Thanks. Floaterless in last location canal.
Yeah, but you went from almost an hour getting your canal to going into Topher 40 minutes later or so. That's pretty quick.
It's true.
But
GG.
yeah, I think we're gonna have to get this closed up here. We're getting close to 2 hour, going over 2 hours here.
Looks like jkoper
But you
just
went
joined,
from
but
Yeah, you
almost an hour
can not
getting your canal
interrupt
to
me, I
going
guess.
into
I don't
Topher
know.
40 minutes later or so. That's pretty
Hey,
quick. Jkoper, sorry.
it's true.
Hey, yeah, rough one going into Topher, like closed up here. getting Getting nuked
close
down by K2.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't matter. That was all inconsequential because he finished before I entered, so whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Did he have as much? You said he took an hour to find the canal. Did he have as much problem finding it as I did then?
Yeah.
You guys both skipped the exact same chest and ran pretty much the same seed up to the canal.
Yeah, you guys went back and forth from the Inner Sea to Crescent Lake a couple times for the turn-ins, and then the Marsh Cave at the same time, and then you both went to Ice Cave back at the same time, and got the canal within about 5 minutes of each other.
Okay.
Yeah, he got his a little bit earlier than you did.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's something that happened after that made a big difference, or...
The routing was pretty much identical. I think you struggled in ordeals just a little bit. He did too, though. Yeah, I don't know, because you guys both skipped things in Earth, like, similarly. You guys both went to the same Ascend dungeons until it was the last 2 orbs. You went Sea, he went Sky. Then, as kind of high-fived as he went into Sea, you got out of Sea. And you opened boxes in Sky where he kind of just go-moded most of it. So I think he just opened up less, and you kind of checked a little bit more, and that's what cost you a little bit of time.
Interesting. So, did he just went into Topher with what we had, I guess?
Yeah, it was same as you. He did not find a loose floater. He went and got 25. He grinded like 25 or 26 on that Zombie D Wiz Vamp tile before going into Topher.
Okay.
And then just relied on the 5 hits from the Mazza and got through.
Okay. Yeah. I was checking for, obviously the loose floater would have been good, or defense would have been pretty helpful. Defense might have been able to help me finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with how punchy that Chaos was.
Did you find the white shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
The white shirt. Where was the white shirt?
I think it was Volcano.
in-
I think.
Yeah. I think it was in the top left of Volcano.
Okay. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I
Well, you
guess.
guys definitely put up a fun race to watch. We were like in chat, you'll kind of, if you watch back and read chat, we're kind of mind blown by how you guys were skipping the exact same boxes in the dungeons that were kind of aggressive type of plays. It was kind of fun.
Yeah. The seed was not kind to an aggressive router at all, except for I guess the end. It turns out that we had enough once we got to the canal, but
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to go into our closing remarks here. Not going to ask too many more questions, but I just want to thank the Randomania channel for putting on the race with us here, letting us use it. Demon Frog, our restreamer, our tracker, the Amused Miniature, and myself and the real Super Pleb doing comms here. We had fun tonight. Do you have anything to add, Mr. Super Pleb, before we outro here?
Yeah, I thought this was a very fun match to watch. I really enjoyed it, and you both did a great job making those aggressive plays in the early game.
All right. Any final thoughts from you, jkoper?
No, just thanks guys for putting on the whole show. Good GG Games Gone Wild, and good luck in the rest.
All right. And Galen's Gone Wild, do you have anything you want to say before we close out here? He has his mic muted. He might have stepped away. Well, on behalf of the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, I want to thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the reveal stream that tomorrow night, I believe at 9 EST. I want to say it's 9 EST. On Randomania, I believe we will have our pairings for week 3. So stay tuned to that if you're interested in seeing who's going to be versing who. And I guess we'll see you guys with the next week's races, because we're about done with this week. Thanks, everybody, and have a good night.